Scissors, because we always start with that. Unfortunately, I lost this time, because the opponents quite often use rock. Well, it's time for Duel 127. I'm running Jurrac. It's a deck that I made yesterday, I believe, and I'm liking it. I've made not that many changes since I've started playtesting, and the deck is working well. I'm happy with it. So, my opponent here is playing Evilswarms, and I start pretty good. However, one problem, my opponent's going to summon Ophion. Yeah. And that's not good because pandemic, and that's not good because 2550 attack. That's not good because I can't do my synchro plays, because I do them sometimes. My tuners in this deck are Jurrac Aiolo and Jurrac Dino, level 1 and level 3 respectively, and then I have Jurrac Guaiba and Jurrac Velo as non-tuners. Unfortunately, I do not have anything that can take out Ophion. I would have loved Blaster, because I do have 3 Blaster Dragon Rule of the Infernos. Would have loved him to take out Ophion. But I don't, so I set Dino, set Call, set Bottomless. I'm like, I know he has MSD, let's set Rekindling as well. Because Rekindling's only target in this deck is Jurrac Aiolo. It's not like a spam thing like it is in Lavels. It's there to summon Aiolo from the grave so you can make synchro plays. Or tribute it to summon something else, because you can pretty much summon anything with it. So I started off with playing 3 Rekindlings, and after testing I'm like, 3 Rekindlings, 3 Aeolos. Now 3 Rekindlings is too much. I took one out, put another Forbidden Lance in the deck because that works very well with Guaiba. So I'm testing with 2 now. I may even cut it down to 1. There's another card that I'm thinking about having less of. I have 2 copies of Ojama Trio. Can work for the effects of Guaiba and Dino, although if the opponent doesn't have any monsters, you usually go for the direct attack, usually. But yeah, Ophion attacks Dino, and I cannot really do too much. Ends turn. Now, this turn I do make a misplay. Well, misplay, I totally forget an effect. Opponent does this as well. However, it did not change who won the duel. Because what I'm thinking here is Call of the Haunted into Dino, summon Guaiba into Black Rose Dragon. However, his Ophion has 1 Xyz material, meaning level 5 and above monsters cannot be special summoned, including the level 7 Black Rose Dragon. However, I forgot about this effect since it's not used as often as the other effect of Ophion. We both forgot about it, and I summoned Black Rose Dragon and blew up the field. So, mistake for me there. I'm sorry, everyone. My opponent forgot it as well. But it's not a rated match, so in that sense it doesn't really matter. And the end of the duel wouldn't have been too much different if you're at least looking at who won it. So I blow up the field. I only have Aiolo left, but that's the best I could do. That way I could at least get rid of Ophion. I thought, because I couldn't actually, but let's both continue with the duel. I only have Aiolo. I can summon Dino or Guaiba back next turn. However, that's not going to really mean much if the opponent has something that is stronger than 1700 attack, the 1950 Evilswarm Heliotrope. So yeah, what to do now? I draw into DDR. Not exactly a good card either for right now. That card is used with Blaster's Banishing effect. Or if something is bottomless or dimensional prisoned, but usually it's Blaster's effect that you use it with. So I just set Aiolo for later on. And, well, wait to see what he does. And here comes the Evilswarm Mandragora, which is going to overlay into a new Ophion, so once again I'm not able to special summon level 5 and above, which I still kind of did. Sorry. Well, not after this anymore, anyway. It's just a Black Rose that we both forgot about. Anyway, Ophion is summoned again, detaches to add a new card to the hand. And now you're gonna have to ask, which card of mine could save me at this point? Not Blaster, because I don't have any fires in my hand anymore. I technically, now that I think about it, I could have left Aolo in my hand, so I could discard it with Blaster to actually destroy Ophion would he summon it. But I didn't actually draw into Blaster, so that did not exactly really matter. Would have still liked Blaster here, although... See, and even during the narration I forget Ophion's first effect. I couldn't summon Blaster. I was like, yeah, summon Blaster. And do something. No, Aoki, you cannot summon level 5 Rebels while Ophion is on the field with the keys material. Think. Ow. Now I have Compulse. I know it won't stop him because he has Pandemic, but I'm like, might as well play and hope he forgets. So he normal summons Evilswarm Caster, and I'm like, oh, he's going to summon another monster? No, not going to allow that. Ojama Trio. As I said, I have 2 copies of Ojama Trio in my deck. I'm thinking of cutting it down to 1 or even 0. Have it in the deck to work with Dino and Guaiba, but as I said, don't use it too often. I use it more to just make sure the opponent can't summon more than 2 monsters, which does stop them in a certain way. Although, if you're playing against anything that can summon Mecha Phantom Beast Dragosack, or you're playing against Mecha Phantom Beasts in general, Ojama Trio isn't really a good card, so I'd probably side it out. Would it have been a match? But yeah, this was my deck. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to show off too much of my Jurrac deck. It's a really fun deck to play. I like fire cards in general. In real life, I really don't like fire. I'm even afraid to use the oven, as was proven earlier today, when my dad wanted me to make something, and I was totally afraid of the fire. When I could, I took my distance. But in video games like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, I like fire. Fire is my favorite Pokemon type. I like a good amount of fire attributes and Pyros and Yu-Gi-Oh! And I really like the Jurracs. But that's enough of the rambling. I'm going to see you guys in the next video, which will very likely be a deck profile, because in the last 2 days I've gotten 3 requests to do deck profiles. And I plan to do at least one of them today and the other 2 tomorrow. These are the Dark World Exodia deck, the Invincible Obelisk deck, and the Electrum OTK back from Duel 107. So you can expect those to come up soon. Look forward to it.